So I want you to just stand up a second for me. Okay, and I want you to just fold your arms. That's it. And then just relax, have a little shake, and fold your arms. Okay, and then just have a look. Did you put the same arm on top, or did you mix it up? Changed it. Interesting. Okay, just relax, fold your arms. Okay, so have a look at which one's on top. Yeah, okay, so and relax, and fold your arms. Same? Okay, now relax. Now I want you to deliberately do it the other way. How does that feel?
Awkward.
Yeah. So here's the thing. We're going to pay a lot of attention to language, a lot of attention to language, because you're always listening to what you say. So if you hear yourself say, that's hard, that's difficult, that's awkward, your brain, especially your unconscious mind, which remember is constantly seeking pleasure and avoiding pain, is going to go, don't do that then, don't do that. So what you want to start do is to develop language that's more empowering. And the best word to use to start with is, that feels different. Because different's not good nor bad, is it? It's just different. And if you know that you want your body to be different, it makes sense to do different things, right? Okay, so let's just have another go. So fold it one way, and then try and fold it the other way. Interesting, huh? Okay, take a seat. So, I have a little challenge for you, is over the next, for a minimum of 5 days, I want you to fold your arms the different way several times a day and to pick something else. And ideally something like cleaning your teeth, something that you do habitually. Now, I have to say that I once was delivering this and I had a dental nurse in the room, and she said, my dentist would just love you because we tend to clean our teeth the same way with the same hand starting in the same point, which apparently really wears out the enamel on that one tooth that you start with. So dentists really encourage us to mix it up and change. So rather than just start the other side, let's really go all out and clean your teeth with the other hand. So it's going to take you longer. What I really want you to pay attention to is what you're saying to yourself. And if you hear yourself go, oh, this is really hard, you need to stop and go, no, it's different. It feels different. Because many of the changes that you're going to make will feel different. And if you resist that concept, it makes it much harder. Whereas if you experience changing something that doesn't matter, like cleaning your teeth or folding your arms, and you notice it does get easier to change, then when you come to change the next thing, you've already got a belief system in place that change gets easier after a few days. And that's really important, because I can stand here and give you all the information in the world, but when you actually physically experience something, it's called experiential learning. When you experience learning, it's much more powerful than me telling you, oh, by the way, if you did this for 5 days, it would feel more natural. Really, to learn that, you've got to do it for 5 days and feel it. And then, when you come to change something, like walking past the vending machine, which is the example I'll stick with just for ease of reference, feel free to insert not eating the cheese every time I open the fridge or whatever it is. When you come to do that, and you hear yourself go, oh, that felt different, unconsciously your mind's going, yeah, but that's going to get easier and easier every day. And we can overcome resistance. We're going to talk a lot about how to change habits, obviously, but I don't know if any of you in the room have ever had any sales training, but one of the key things in sales training is to overcome resistance before you ask to buy. And this is something that I used to do, and I didn't know I was doing it until I went on an NLP course, and I thought, oh, that's how I sell memberships in the club. So I used to sell memberships, and I'd go through this whole hour-long spiel, and I'd show them, and I'd talk about what they want to achieve, and I think, oh, they're definitely going to go for it because, you know, I can change their life here. And then they'd go, no. And I'd go, why? Like completely, we've just spent an hour talking about this is what you need, and they go, I know, but it does look really good, but I just don't think I'll come. You know, I don't think I'll come often enough, and I'm sure there'll be weeks I won't come. So instinctively, I started saying, so it's Sunday night, 5 o'clock, is this a time that will be convenient for you every Sunday? Yeah, most Sundays. Oh, that's good. So how many times a week would you like to come so that you know you get value for money? Or at least twice. Okay, so what other time in the week? Oh, well, on a Wednesday, I'm driving past on the way to or from, or I finish work early. Okay, so just have a little run through, have a mental rehearsal. Can you see yourself coming pretty regularly on a Sunday and Wednesday? Yeah. Yeah, I can actually. Actually, I might be able to make a Saturday as well. Great, happy days. So, and I just started to do this really just to help people. And then I'd say at the end, so, you know, do you want to go? And they'd be like, yeah, absolutely. And they'd come Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes on a Saturday, because we overcame that objection to start with. So when you want to build in a new behavior, it's really important to honestly say to yourself, what are my objections to this? Because otherwise, your little unconscious mind will go, blip, 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 and present you with anything that it thinks will be easier or will prevent pain. So the more objections we can overcome as we go on, the easier change is going to be. The more powerful the associations we can make with the new changes, the easier change is going to be. The more emotional intensity we put into it, the stronger that neurological map gets. Every time we use it, it's like a squat or a bicep curl for that neurological map. It gets stronger and stronger. A few weeks down the line, we're doing it without thinking. And I'm not oversimplifying. That is exactly what happens when you get the right strategy. So it doesn't matter what you pick. I really encourage you to do the cleaning the teeth thing because it's easy and it really does feel very different the first time, and that's okay. So it's not just about practicing cleaning your teeth, it's practicing the language that goes with it. That's as important, and how you phrase it.